welcome back.
Welcome back.
We crushed these fossil tiers, Mac. I'm so proud of you. Good job.
Thanks, bud.
It's time to nitpick.
This was a fun one. I love the fossils.
Me too.
I think that the fossil Pokemon, the process of like revitalizing them,
They're special Pokemon.
it's fun. It feels. I think that the fossil Pokemon are better than the legendary Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hot take.
We're gonna get into the legends at some point in this, I'm sure.
Dude, we're gonna get into the legends. It's just gonna be me being like trash, straight cheeks, trash, straight cheeks.
We'll have that discussion when we get there. There are some good legends, but yeah, as time goes on, it seems like the legends keep getting worse. Maybe that's true of the fossils too, because we clearly are not fans of any of the new fossils. You ready to start with straight cheeks?
Yeah, sure.
I think this is the order for straight cheeks.
I agree.
In the last video, we did the same thing where we're like, where it is now is perfect. And we kept doing that, and it ended up being like a 10-minute video. But I mean, there are only two here. Arctozolt is just, you brought up a good point that little, not booger is because it's like frigid because it's tied to this ice body, and that's actually kind of endearing and cute. Definitely not enough for it not to be straight cheeks, but you know, Dracozolt has no redeeming qualities. It's just a complete Frankenstein. For me, on the trash tier, if we're ready to go up to trash,
Absolutely.
I would put Dracovish below Arctovish. I would have the Ice Fish in the middle. I think O-Master is better than any of the Galar region fossils, but
I agree.
Are you okay with making this move?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I think that our trash tier should be from best to worst. O-Master,
Arctovish.
Arctovish, the Dracovish.
Okay, cool. Rotten the PC, nothing to talk about there. Credilli, you're holding it down. And,
You got it.
You know, you have a lot of nostalgic value. So, way to keep it going. Let's get into those fun conversations. Top three tiers.
Yeah, this is where things are going to get hard for me. I think that, like, right off the bat, if we could talk about between Kabutops, Bastiodon, and
Aurorus, yeah.
Aurorus. I think that Kabutops is going to be the weakest.
I am okay with that. I'm okay with that. I agree with that. And I think Bastiodon is tops.
I think that I keep wanting to say Aurorus. What is it?
Aurorus. It's Aurorus.
Okay, it is Aurorus.
Trust
I
your
think
gut.
Aurorus is gonna be better than Bastiodon, maybe.
I'm a huge stickler for Bastiodon. I absolutely love Bastiodon.
He's so cool. Yeah, okay. I think that
Here's Aurorus, though.
Aurorus is sweet though. Like newfound love for Aurorus.
Me too. And I really am like, more and more, I'm like, man, I gotta get him on a team at some point because he's so cool. I love Bastiodon. Bastiodon's a ton of fun, and he's just this big old monster wall that you can't get through.
Yeah, okay. So the team member tier is going Bastiodon, Aurorus, Kabutops.
Yeah, yep. All right, team leader. This is a tough tier, to be honest. My first instinct is to put Aerodactyl at the bottom of team leader tier.
Okay, me too.
Really?
I think Aerodactyl is the bottom of the team leader.
And let's just say before we keep going, the 6 at the top of these, like, I don't know if it's gotten across yet, but we absolutely love the fossils, and all 6 of these Pokemons are absolute monsters. They're so cool.
Yeah,
But
I'd have
we're
any one of
nitpicking
these
right
guys as like my strongest guy
Yeah,
on the team for
but
sure.
we're nitpicking. I think the order it is right now. Do I like Armaldo more than Archeops? What are your thoughts on Armaldo versus Archeops?
Armaldo has that like little bit of nostalgia factor for me. It's like
Yeah.
it's one of those fossils I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I don't know. It's a little bit scary to like go up against.
It's a scary one.
And Archeops I definitely see as your type of bird Pokemon. But between Archeops and Armaldo, like that's really hard.
I think if I'm going to be a tiebreaker, I would put Armaldo above.
Wow.
It might be
Okay.
my just bug love, but
I think that I'd put Armaldo a little before Archeops too.
yeah, it's so marginal. It's absolutely so marginal, but Armaldo's my leader of team leaders.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's talk about Sapphire tier.
Sapphire tier, final tier.
Final tier of the fossils. I think Caracosta is the best fossil that Pokemon has ever
Oh
put out.
my god.
I think Caracosta is absolutely the best fossil that Pokemon has ever put out.
Caracosta is so cool.
It's just
So between like Rampardos, Caracosta, and Tyrantrum, we're going to agree that Tyrantrum is the bottom. You don't like him?
yeah, I definitely can agree with that.
Okay, so Tyrantrum's at the bottom, so we're really picking between Rampardos and Caracosta for the top of S tier. Rampardos, very nostalgic. The fact that Rowan,
Rowan?
I think Rowan had one was awesome.
The gym
I
leader?
was so excited to get
Rourke.
Oh,
Rowan
Rourke.
Rowan was a professor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go. You're good.
That he had one. It was super cool. Like, because I imagine that he got his through mining as well, and that he was a fossil he dug up, and it was like a part of his, like a friend of his. And I remember getting mine, and it was cool to imagine that we were both like getting our own fossil to raise up, which was cool.
Yeah.
I think Rampardos is so cool. I love Caracosta as well, but I still think that I'd have a hard time picking like that easily. I can't believe you think Caracosta is like that far ahead.
You know why? Because I've thought about this a lot. Knowing that we're doing this, I'm like, because I've thought about it, I'm like, is Caracosta the best fossil? And just the more I've thought about it, like, especially when you start looking at his face and like his, shell and stuff, definitely like stands out in his huge flippers, but he's got these two like spikes coming off of his like mask of a face. I just think the design is impeccable on this Pokemon. It's so cool. And like, don't get me wrong, Rampardos is a battering ram and he's got these spikes and he's a badass and like I love him. He's firm Sapphire tier. I just think Caracosta, for whatever reason, and maybe it's partially because I picture going up against with you, like whenever I see a Caracosta, I'm like, oh, like the heat of battle. I always go up against these things, but I just think Caracosta is so cool.
That's so interesting. I love Caracosta. I also love Rampardos, and I actually might think that Rampardos goes ahead of Caracosta.
Wow.
Because I just think he's essential, like the bipedal running, ramming, the dome fossil with the Zen headbutt. It like is just exactly what you imagine. I'm okay putting Caracosta at top of S tier for sure. He's an incredible Pokemon. I just think that Rampardos is incredible as well. And
They're
I want
both
if we put
incredible.
Caracosta ahead because I do think it's like a perfect water rock fossil Pokemon. Just want to say that I do think that Rampardos is like close.
I think
that.
Definitely make no mistake, Rampardos is extremely close. I just think Caracosta has that edge.
So cool.
Do you agree, or do you think Rampardos has the edge?
I can agree. I think Caracosta
All right, man.
is the guy.
Caracosta, the guy. This is it, dude. We nitpicked.
Wow.
Caracosta made it to the top. Thanks so much for watching PokeTier Nitpicking. We had a blast doing this one.
Yeah, this was so much fun.
Have a good one.